Good morning. I thought I would do a live today because I haven't in a while. So I thought I would do a live. I might see if anybody is hopping on this morning on this lovely Friday morning. And I thought I would do a filter on my live today because it's Friday. It's the end of the week and we all get a little bit knackered. Hi, I'm glad somebody's on. So I wanted to do a live today about the benefits of yoga and meditation for weight loss. So I'm going to try and make it quick, but my lives are usually a little bit longer than expected. So I'm going to keep an eye on the time. I was actually going to bring my little buzzer, so I kind of set a limit, but I won't. So I'll just talk, but I wanted to come on live and discuss the benefits of yoga and meditation for weight loss because I think it's really overlooked, and I think that a lot of people think they have to really burn themselves out with lots of high intensity workouts. Oh yay, loads of people are hopping on that now. Hello, good morning everybody. But yeah, I think, obviously I love a good workout and I am all about the workouts that are really good for kind of weight loss and toning up and the goals that you want to achieve. But I think yoga and meditation also play a huge part in our weight loss journey. And I want you to stay on to the end as well, something that may work for you if you want to start to implement some yoga and meditation into your daily routine. Something that it really worked for me in the sense that when I couldn't exercise, when I was ill a few years ago and I couldn't exercise to the level that I like to exercise and I couldn't teach, yoga and meditation was what I turned to. And I've always loved yoga and meditation, but in a big way, I turned to yoga and meditation to help me through that hard time. And so it was not only the opportunity to keep my body moving, but it was also the opportunity to de-stress, to clear my mind, to be calmer, to view things in a different way. And I think a lot of people really underestimate the benefits of yoga and meditation for that reason. We live in especially the world we live in today, it's so busy, stress. And a lot of the time we don't realize that we're in a stress state. We're in that fight or flight state a lot of the time for a lot of the day on silly things like worrying about, deadlines from our boss, traffic, road rage, different things like that cause us to be in that fight or flight state a lot of the time. And a lot of stress contributes to our weight, to how we eat. If we're stressed, I don't know about you, but if I'm stressed or if I'm anxious or I'm feeling angry or anything like that, if it's a negative emotion, I tend to turn to the negative foods. So I'm talking about yoga and meditation in that sense that you're going to get and yoga is harder than you think. You can do a really tough yoga workout and still get the same benefits that you would from maybe like a more intense workout. But I want to discuss the benefits of de-stressing from the benefits of doing yoga and meditation and how that can have an effect on the results you are getting on your weight loss journey. So again, I've got something coming up. So I want you to drop me a direct message if you've never tried yoga or if it's something that you've considered but you've not delved into because you don't think it's going to get you those weight loss results. And I want you to DM me if you have any interest in starting yoga or if you want to just know more about those benefits and you want to have a chat about that. But stress plays a huge part in our expanding waistlines. It plays a huge part in, like I said, in the foods that we choose. So having yoga and meditation in our everyday routine or in our weekly routine and setting time aside to do yoga and meditation is going to have an effect on every other part of your life. So the more you do it, the more you can tap into those calm emotions, and you can get used to slowing your breath down and focusing within rather than always focusing on the outside of you. And that has a huge effect on your mindset. It has a huge effect on, like I say, your stress levels. And those stress levels are a key factor in why we gain those pounds and why we find it hard to get rid of that weight. So yoga and meditation play a part in that. And so if you've never considered putting even just 10 minutes of meditation or yoga into your routine, then I would really make it a priority and do it for around 6 weeks and see how you feel, see how your mindset feels, see how you feel in terms of the food choices that you make. Because it all has an effect. And again, those stress levels that we experience on a daily basis that maybe we are not even aware of, maybe we just are on that constant level that it's just natural and normal for us to be in that fight or flight state. And it's not until we take ourselves out and we go and do some meditation and some yoga on a regular basis that we realize how stressed we have been. And that's why I do yoga and meditation. It's because it switches me off. You know, at the end of the day, I do a meditation before I go to sleep. And I know I'm going to have a good night's sleep because I've switched off from my day. I've turned off all those kind of stresses of the day. And I know I'm going to get a good night's sleep. Again, sleep is another factor that we often go to bed on we've just kind of been scrolling through our phones. We've just been watching TV. We go to bed, a lot of us go to bed on a switched on state. And again, if we're not getting a good night's sleep, it also has an effect on how our bodies work, how our bodies metabolize, and again, our weight loss results if that's what we're aiming for. So it all leads back to really that stress state and how our bodies are feeling. And meditation and yoga can play a huge part in just bringing us down so our body can, especially through sleep, so our bodies can restore, repair and replenish as we sleep. So then the next day, our metabolism is a lot better, our bodies can function, we've got more energy. So it has a part to play. Even if it's just a couple of minutes a day that you start with and you make it into, like I always say, that consistent routine of adding it in to your routine. A few minutes before you go to bed, just focusing on some breath work, just focusing on some breathing. Maybe when you wake up in the morning, if you're somebody who, you know, is really scared of going to a gym, is really scared of doing an intense workout and you think you can't manage that, yoga is a really good go-to. It gets your body moving, it releases tension. So I don't know about you, but I don't know if you've ever just kind of gone on that weight loss journey or you've kind of really wanted to lose pounds and you've just gone to all the high impact classes and your body's tired and maybe you get an injury or maybe you just get those niggles in the body. Doing a regular yoga practice is going to ease that. Yoga works the body, but it lengthens the muscles, it releases tension. So a lot of people find yoga really quite challenging because it's all about flexibility. Well, not all about flexibility, but it's got an element of flexibility and we just don't stretch. And a lot of people try it and think it's really challenging and really difficult. And do you know why they find it challenging and difficult? Is because they need to do more of it because their bodies aren't used to that flexibility side of things. And it's a sign that maybe they need to do more of that to release the muscles. And then they can go to those high intensity workouts, put a little bit more into it because their muscles are rejuvenated, stretched, lengthened from the previous high intensity workout that they've done. So that is the benefits of yoga and meditation. So let's just recap all of that. First and foremost, that stress that we have in our lives. Every single one of us has those stress because we live in a busy world. We live in a world of social media. We live in a world where we're always switched on. So yoga and meditation plays a huge part in reducing your stress levels. And remember, stress plays a huge part in our food choices throughout the day. It plays a huge part in the hormones that are released in our body, which has a huge effect on how our body kind of clings on to fat in the body, how our bodies function. So it plays a huge part. So stress plays a huge part in blocking our weight loss and blocking where we want to get to in our fitness and weight loss journey. Yoga and meditation help to reduce that stress. If you're somebody who's new to fitness and exercise, yoga is the perfect place to start because it gets your body moving, it releases any tension in the body so you feel better and you start to focus on you. You know, sometimes we do an intense workout and we're just focusing on kind of the exercise that we're doing and trying to do more reps and trying to kind of push ourselves to our limits. Yoga, I always call it a fitness hug. You work the body, so it may feel challenging at times, but you're lengthening. And every single time, no matter how challenging you find a yoga class, you know, if you're doing a more challenging style of yoga, or if you're doing like an easier yoga, but you're struggling with your flexibility, no matter how challenging you find it, you will always feel better after a yoga class. And if you don't, DM me, because I'm going to find you a yoga session that suits you and that you can really enjoy and feel amazing afterwards. But there's not ever been a yoga session, yoga workout, yoga posture that I haven't felt better after doing it. And if you're somebody who really struggles with those intense classes and you want to start somewhere where you are going to feel good about moving your body rather than feeling like you've maybe failed because you couldn't do a certain amount of repetitions or lift a certain amount of weight, then yoga is a really great place to start because you can go at your own level and you can breathe. You can breathe through each posture. You can start to bring your stress levels down. So that's going to help you have more energy and power up your body for those harder exercises and those harder workouts that you want to eventually go on to. So they're the main benefits of yoga, as well as like 100 more. So I'm going to have to do another live to go over every single benefit of yoga and meditation, but it's something that we really need. Oh, and I forgot the meditation before bed, so we get a good night's sleep. Sleep plays a huge part in our weight loss journey. Please do not neglect your sleep, and always try and find ways where you can have a deeper, better quality sleep, because that's going to play a huge part in your results. So I am running a 3-week online yoga retreat, so you can start to get into the swing of doing yoga. This 3-week yoga retreat you can do at home, you can do at the gym, you can do, the weather's getting nicer, so you might even be able to do it outside in your garden or at the park or somewhere like that. It's all online, so you can download the workouts and you can stream the workouts if you just have Wi-Fi. And it starts with 3 levels. So you've got a foundation level. So the first week, you're just building up that practice and you're just getting used to the postures. And then each week, you progress through your yoga journey. And by week 3, hopefully you'll feel like you've mastered some of the yoga postures. You'll feel better in yourself. You'll feel less stressed. And you'll feel like you found something that maybe that works for you. And you'll have that experience of doing yoga and doing it in the comfort of your own home. Sometimes it's really scary to go to a class, and sometimes we never try anything because we don't want to step outside of a comfort zone, and we feel fearful of going to somewhere where maybe we feel like everyone's going to be an expert. This is something that you can do. You can get support from me. You can be in a group with everybody who's doing the 3-week yoga retreat as well. And not only that, but you get access to a hell of a lot of other yoga workouts, which are 3 minutes, 10 minutes, longer. You get 4 meditation practices, which 2 are 10 minutes, 2 are 20 minutes. You've got an AM one and a PM one. So you can do one in the morning and one before you go to bed. So you get access to all of that as well. You get my support, and you get just that kind of element of trying yoga for yourself, having that support, but not having that fear of not being an expert and not being good, first of all. And you get to build up your practice, you get to take your time. So it's a 3-week yoga retreat, so you obviously, it's really best for you to do it over those 3 weeks on a daily basis. But you can have 3 months or a year's access if you want to, and you can start to do it in your own time. So you can take it at your own level, at your own pace. So if that sounds really good to you, what I want you to do is drop me a message and just say yoga, or drop me a message and say you want to have a chat about it, and we can arrange a chat about it. But reach out to me. I will also put a link in my bio, so I'm going to go and do that now, where you can you can sign up, you can get on my yoga list, and you can get some more free tips and benefits about doing yoga. So if you're not ready to start, or if you're thinking, I think this could be for me, let's have a chat. There's no harm in having a chat about it, having a discussion about if it's going to be for you or not, if it's going to benefit you in any way. You also, on one of the platforms that I've got, if you're trying it for 3 months, you do also get 2 weeks free. So if you wanted to do a 3-week yoga retreat and get 2/3 of it free, then there's an option there for you to do that. If you wanted something a little bit more in depth, so you get access to other workouts as well, then again, we can discuss that. Okay, so 3-week yoga retreat online. Drop me a message, just saying yoga, and we'll set you up on that 3-week journey. If you're not sure, drop me a message saying yoga, but I'm not sure, and we can always have a chat about it. So I hope you have a lovely weekend, and I hope that's given you a little bit of food for thought to maybe try some yoga exercises, try some yoga routines, try some yoga workouts, and maybe even just a small meditation. So maybe I'll add something to my IGTV today so you can try a little session before you get started on your 3 weeks. But reach out to me. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. Thank you all for hopping on, and I will see you soon. Bye.